And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Darius Stewart now on the return. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Lucky 56. Over.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
McCoy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to make it 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Rodgers going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Box it. 319.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That's fine. Yeah. Right.
Rodgers now to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Star Lotulelei coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's. NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So
now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Gun. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Over. Hey, where y'all going?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
That's fine. Yeah. Inside.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
Hey, check 26.
On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be back. Backed up to the 24. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. Oko, over here. Here we go. 58.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here come the Bills. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what was talked about almost ad nauseum in the draft process for Josh Allen. His ability to be accurate and deliver the football, not just on time, but in the right spots for his receivers. Overthrows like that has the critics nodding and going, yeah, I told you about Josh Allen. Personally, I think he'll get more accurate as time goes on.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Lotulelei in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A good pickup there at 22. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Rodgers now on 1st down. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom.
play action. Rodgers uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Lewis. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen again here on second and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Inside. Flex.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Over. Stay, Mike. Zoom. Jumbo.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Thanks, fellas. We got 3. Let's go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4 down. 4 down. Alert. Kelly. Zone left. Kelly.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his target. It's caught. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't bring him down. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
12 line. Zone. Strong right.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oko, over here. Hey. Jumbo.
And again, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This give is to McCoy. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Right. Hey, where y'all going? Yeah, take the edge. Go.
Again, it's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Oh, now he bowls him over. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Box it. 26.
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Star Lotulelei in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Over.
They run it again with Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to